Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. This is Arcade Craig here, Petrie, and our crew here. We're inside the Brotherhood of Steel's base, and what we're going to do, we are going to look around here at the base still a little bit. We're going to snoop around, see what we can see, what's interesting. Also, we're gonna go her pathway first and look to see if we can convince McNamara of he's going down the wrong path. But we will, I think, also just at least kind of look into what Harden's saying and see if there's, if that makes sense as well. Though Peach is definitely a little bit more leery about that because then it sounded like a coup. Him being an outsider getting involved in that could get to be very dangerous. So not sure if he's wanting to get involved in that. But as I say, we're gonna go about and talk to different people still and explore this a bit. Also, I'm kind of thinking of, because for hers, I think for the Elijah terminal, it looks like it's over near Helios 1. So might be checking our way back out through there. But I do kind of want us to still kind of check our way still back towards the, well, to see if we can meet up with Neil again. I don't know if you can or can't, but we might trek back through there as well. Anyway, first let's just see if we can speak to anyone in here.
I heard the elders got Taggart working on some kind of secret project.
Possible.
Hello?
Hello.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
Something matter here?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
And why is that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
You guys don't have the antivirus programs running, man? What's going on? And why aren't there any patrols anymore?
Oh, there are patrols, just not exploratory ones. We've been in a state of lockdown for, well, let's just say it's been a while. The only time anyone gets to go topside is guard duty, or to gather provisions. Other than that, it's steel walls and fluorescent lights for us.
Yeah, that's got to be absolutely driving people stir crazy down here. I imagine there's quite a few who are volunteering to go out and do the guard duty or getting supplies that people who probably normally wouldn't even want to do that, but are wanting to do so just to get outside and see the sky again. Yeah, man, that's pretty horrible.
Nah, it's not so bad. The world outside isn't exactly a paradise, you know?
No.
Still, you can only breathe recirculated air for so long. We've got more than a few people in here who are going a little stir-crazy.
That's exactly what I was saying. I mean, yeah, no question that threats out there are horrific, but people would definitely, after a while, be willing to do it. We're just going to go ahead and bring this up. What do you think of Harden trying to get McNamara Smith?
I don't have time to think about silly things like politics right now. My main concern right now is getting this blasted data store up and running.
All right. Well, we can't volunteer to help him here?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system.
You need any help?
I could use some assistance, sure, but I highly doubt you have the technical background to help us deal with this virus.
Peach is pretty smart. I don't know, man. A virus?
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
I remember this being a pain in the ass. Maybe because I'm a knucklehead and didn't quite figure it out, and I don't recall what it takes to do, but as soon as I keep remember, you have to run around and get into different terminals. Anything I could do to help?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Can the virus files be partitioned? So read access is only provided by the kernel administrator.
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
I'll give it a try then.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Oh man, the rest of my crew's probably
How
gonna
may
get in
I
my way
assist
though. Where do I start at?
Don't work too hard there, Ibsen.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Hey.
I can give him shit.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
Data star. For how you tell. That's all reading is gibberish is out of sign of the virus. Access. Partition virus. Check partition. Okay.
10 seconds.
Oh, that was gibberish. Okay. Damn. Not gonna get it. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay, so if it reads
Jumped.
gibberish, that's the
I
virus.
thought we might have had it that time.
Yeah, we were close. Wonder if it will always go to the same ones to start out with or not. Might have to talk to him each time. Yeah, I don't recall how this all works. Where was the... I'm gonna get my crew out of here. Have them wait. Have you guys waiting here.
Should have brought
Okay,
something
alright.
to
I'll
read.
keep myself busy
Give
while
a
you
yellow
guys-
first
Wait
trouble.
here, alone, while
Yep.
my heavily armed companion goes out of earshot. I'm sure nothing will happen.
Raul's well versed in School of Sarcasm. I dig. Okay, so we're
Hello?
gonna have to talk to him to get
Did you
started
want to
each
try
time.
isolating the virus?
Yep.
All right. I'll monitor when it jumps.
Okay, so when we see gibberish, don't do nothing.
Hello.
Go on, dude.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
Oh, by partitioning them though, that allowed us to not have to go and do all three each time. Then that's cool. That's what doing the partition actually achieved.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
What? Being watched for what? Where'd that Ibsen dude go? Come here, Mister.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'll look and see what it says. Now that the data store is fixed, what do you think of Arden trying to get McNamara dismissed?
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
Yeah, what kind of information is in the data store?
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
Alright. And how do I get access to more topics in the data store?
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might
We'll
have
see.
better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
All right.
Bye.
See ya. Okay, well, for now, though, we'll just see what we can access. Project goals. And pause the video if you'd like to read through any of it. Honestly, allowing picture even this level of access is still pretty trusting on their part. I imagine it's the same on all of them, and that's the limit that we're getting. Okay. Easy to get completely turned around here. Everything looks the same, right? Where our crew is at, right? Where we dropped them off at? Indeed. Okay, we'll see who we can talk to in here. That's regular no-name scribe. Oh, that reminds me, in the doctor's office, I think there's something valuable in there to pick up. Way back in the day, we picked up a, you want to have to take a peek inside that. Dramatic. Cairo. Ooh, man. Yeah. I don't know if we want to do that still in front of Veronica from these people. That's the no-name scribe again. A knight. No, that was the one with the name. Okay. Way back in the time, we picked up a, what do you call it? A perk that was basically like a sonar for finding important stuff. Well, it's kind of jammed minigun. Can we repair it? It's so broken. No. I keep getting sidetracked with what I'm wanting to talk about. We picked it up and I couldn't quite recall how it really worked. Well, the sound that it makes when you're near stuff isn't that not that large. It doesn't
Hello,
really jar you.
outsider.
It doesn't grab your attention. And I've heard it now a few times, but never really picked it up. And I heard it on the video and when we were in the office there. So we're gonna go and see about finding if there's a bobblehead in that doctor's office. But, all right, C3. Yeah. Okay. It was hidden for just a sec. Oh, nope. Ah, crap. There's no way to cancel out of this, man. Okay, now it's hidden. Ooh, proud revolver. And how to make that ammo if we could get that. Yeah. Nice. Again, this is how we got the very evil karma that we're at right now. Yeah, I mean, all this stuff would be pretty cool to have. Well, it's all broken, but I mean, obviously we could repair some of it. At any rate, we'll see about speaking with
Hello?
Lonzo. Was that the name? Was it just a night? Did they have anything to
McNamara's
say?
done a pretty good job, given the situation he was handed.
There it is, Lorenzo.
Hmm? Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about.
I must
Pleased
be.
to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, senior knight and general handyman around here.
And they aren't going to notice though that that schematic and the cryo revolver disappeared about the same time as the outsider showed up in here. But I need to get going.
Bye.
Yeah, I guess we'll probably be able to
Hey.
talk more when with them. Probably as we develop trust within here and more quests will open up. Yeah, it's like I've seen another doorway. Yep. They got their own little pods, huh? Can't even access that computer at all.
Hey.
Taggart. All right.
Yes, what is it?
And you are?
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am head scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
I see you're very arrogant. I see, and we've already heard community gossip about you. You have a pet that you're kind of looking out for, favoring, working around here.
Oh, I bet this is where they test the eye lasers.
Yeah, that must be
Hello,
the
outsider.
pet here.
Yeah?
What's with all these computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
And they play video games. um, you said any more? Did the Brotherhood used to go out more?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap.
Oops.
I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So
We already
forget you
knew it.
just heard that, okay?
We were already aware, but shouldn't you be in scores? That makes you pretty young.
Head scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing.
Oh yeah.
Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant.
Mm-hmm.
I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Are your parents here somewhere?
They both died at Helios 1.
I'm sorry.
The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
Let's see. We had other questions we could ask.
Well,
her.
like just about everyone else.
Who do you take more after, your mother or your father?
I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
And what do you mean by decide for yourself?
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first I have to decide which order I want to join. The Knights or the Scribes.
Can you tell me about the Knights?
Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built and maintained by Knights. Knights also get to go out on patrols, scouting assignments, and support the Paladins in offensive operations. Being a Knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and possibly someday become a Paladin like my mother.
Alright, well, we're going to go about asking you that again, because I want to ask you...
I don't know.
Okay, so tell me about the Scribes.
The Scribes are responsible for discovering how all the old tech we recover actually works, and sometimes even work on inventing new things. Without them, the Brotherhood could never fulfill its mission. Or at least that's what my dad always used to say.
Alright, time to go.
Later.
Later. Yeah, I mean, Petrie... Oh, damn. Yeah, we won't be activating that leaf line now. Very hard. See if Petrie ever wanted to do such a thing or not. Certainly not right now. That doesn't seem like something he's interested in. Alright. There. Leading us out, correct? Yep. Okay, let me get the whole crew to follow us again. Falling in line. Yep. Alright. So I know we can get a mission from the gun range. I don't know if you have to be kind of further along in the quest to pick up that. They have a missing gun. Medical kit in here at all. None in this one either. Alright. And that mission will take us to that little valley area that I was talking about, possibly exploring later. That school. Who knows how much time we might end up spending just here in the office, so getting to know
The principles of fusion are relatively simple.
the Brotherhood is still here. I use the regular scribe, no name.
Our former elder, Elijah, was obsessed with new technology. That's why we were at Helios in the first place.
Aren't all you guys kind of upset? That's kind of like your thing, ain't it? Well, not just new technology, but you guys are with old technology, ain't it? From the old world and hey, just technology in general. You guys are highly interested in, which is definitely something though that kind of teacher finds quite appealing himself. He's pretty fascinated by technology. Dining hall or mess hall. I don't already recall right away where the box office is. It? Oh, that might be the way out. Sleeping. Is it up here and to the left? Yeah. Okay, see, I can hear that.
How are you, French? Quite well. Thank you for asking, Veronica.
Southwest. Can't get this way. Don't hear it. But it's a subtle noise there. I can hear it again. That's it. That's the noise that you gotta kind of listen for.
Hello.
I doubt it's just for that. Maybe it is. I have a feeling that there might be a bobblehead of some kind in here. Snow globe. I mean, maybe it works for books as well. Just bobbleheads and snow globes. Yeah, it's quieter now. I mean, I'm not seeing a globe or anything else.
Bad guys won't see us coming.
It stopped, so yeah. Okay, it's for books as well then. Alright. Because it's such a subtle noise,
Hello.
like little sound that the likelihood that I'll miss that again later is pretty high. It doesn't really grab your attention all that much. Okay, let's see if think about looking at that. Boost our skills up before penciling you right foot up. Nick penciling you maybe. There you go. Boost it by 4 permanently. We'll take it. Of our energy skills. Well, we're almost there. We're at 94, but boosted by 4 by something we're wearing. About, about there then with energy weapon. Nice. All right. Where was the shooting range? Is that down there? Yeah. We'll see if we can get it. Yeah, I don't know if we can.
Welcome to the range. Feel free to use any open lane.
No, we're good. I'm allowed to use the ranger.
Sure. The Elder's already given the okay. Unfortunately, you'll have to use your own weapons and ammo.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, maybe not too interested in practicing and shooting. He gets to do plenty of that. We'll see if I believe it's the quartermaster here that give it to us, but I don't know if we have, like I say, I don't know if we have to become a member or what. We'll find out.
The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser wares. As if I didn't have other matters on my mind.
Oh, yeah? Well, anything I can help you with?
If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is 1 short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head if I don't find that weapon soon. I can't delay my report to him any longer.
Maybe I could look around for the pistol.
If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do.
Yeah, we will. Let's see what kind
Have
of
you
supplies
found
you got,
it?
though.
I need to give my report to Hardin soon.
Nope, I haven't left your site yet.
Then we have nothing for...
Let's see what you got for sale.
Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Just out of curiosity, if anything really jumps out. Greased lightning, huh? And a grenade machine gun, that would be pretty awesome, I would imagine. High powered assault rifle. kind of. Yeah. All right.
Later.
Later. Didn't actually see it come up though as a quest about our gun, so might be one of those unmarked quests where you just kind of have to
Welcome to the
do it
range.
without the
Feel
guidance
free to use any open lane.
of a quest. You know anything about a weapon that's gone missing?
Torres must be getting desperate if she's accepting help on this one. I'll tell you what I told her. My records show that Initiate Stanton was the last to check it out, but checked it back in a day later.
All right.
Bye.
Stanton. We have to find the Stanton character. Sleeping. Oh, it is. Well, it'd be great if we could just stumble across Stanton here easily, but well, you know what? We might be able to, who knows, just go in the area where I believe it is. And I mean, I imagine it's there. If we find it, we find it, right? Teacher, of course, doesn't have any inkling as to why to go look in that region other than he was going to just out of curiosity thinking for this area. But, I doubt, is there anybody in here besides the teacher?
Hey.
See, this is why I don't like them kind of quests, though, that don't give you something. Because, like, where would I begin to find this guy? Maybe what I'll do is I'll pause the video here while I go running around looking for this guy, and then I'll unpause it once I find him. So I don't miss any other interactions that, you know. Oh, there we go.
Yes, can I help you?
You're the last one to check out the missing laser pistol, right?
Oh, man. I told Watkins this wasn't going to work.
What
Look,
wasn't gonna work?
Watkins and I snuck out one day. She said it'd be a training exercise. Said she heard from a guy on one of the patrols that there was a gulch just southeast of here with scorpions in it, and that we had to check it out. There were scorpions out there, all right. We started using them for target practice, but before we knew it, the damn things were all around us. So we made a run for it, and in all the commotion, I dropped my pistol. Watkins keeps urging me to go back and get it, but that's not going to happen.
Duh.
You can go outside, though, can't you? You can return the pistol to Torres and clear this whole thing up for me.
Man, what a mess. And why did the record show that the gun was returned?
Oh, I sort of altered the records after we got back. That was Watkins' idea, too. That girl is nothing but trouble. Still, I haven't been exiled yet, or worse, assigned to latrine cleaning duty. But I will if you don't help me find that gun.
I mean, Watkins does have some culpability here, agreed, but so do you. You're just pointing it all towards her as if you had no agency in this as well, so sounds like culpability lies with both of you. Yeah, obviously that wouldn't work, but we'll go ahead and ask. They obviously have registered probably by serial number or whatever, so they're keeping a strict count on them.
No. Weapon checking protocol includes verifying the serial number of the weapon, so a different gun would be noticed. Plus, having a new gun suddenly show up would immediately point to you, being the only outsider around here and all. No. The only way I have out of this is if you help me find that gun. You'll help me, right?
I'm gonna look into it.
Great. When you find it, just turn it into Torres and I'll be in the clear.
Yeah. I am curious about using that cryo weapon we found, but it looked like we need to craft ammo for it. So. See if we have any somehow. I doubt it. Any type of ammo for it. There you go. Cryo revolver. Yep. No ammo. Find a workbench. We could, of course, maybe craft it. Don't know what
Evening.
Takes to create those. All right, I think so. All we got to do is speak to. She's probably not going to own up to anything if we were just told, though. She's gonna be like,
Have you found it?
Yet?
I need to give... Then we have nothing. Later.
All right, so we'll get out of here. I kind of want to talk to Ramos just to get a feel, but we aren't. Hopefully, like, let me get a save. I would imagine, and I don't recall that doesn't lock us out of the pursuing the Pathway Chronicles one.
Hey,
Just to see what he says.
your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular.
It is.
Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely.
Yep.
You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
And what would an elder have to do to get kicked out?
So you've been talking to Harden, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Harden. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Can you tell me about what happened at Helios?
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
It sounds like you did, and the fact that any of you survived at all probably does speak well of McNamara's leadership, because it sounds like you guys probably likely fully surrounded, and if you did have a protected position you were in, but you were greatly outnumbered, and you didn't have the ammo, and yet somehow he was able to get enough of the defense and like create a gap for you guys to make your way out of there. So that's something. So who's this Elijah?
Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our
He's way
mission
off.
is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store. Kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
Yeah, obviously he was finding out about Archimedes, and he was wanting to get that going.
Bye.
So we will look into reading up on all of that. Not now. We're gonna head out and look for that gun first off. To find it. What time of night is it? Yeah. So maybe we'll hang out in the base till first thing in the morning. Yeah. Have to wait from within here. Hang outside the base until the early morning. There we go. Got some sleep, got some grub. Now we're ready to head out.
Glad I left the outpost behind.
Are you? I bet. You had your own form of stir crazy going on as well, stuck in that one place. Alright, let's see if the sandstorm is actually in effect. No, is it? It's supposed to be. Yeah. That's how it's always supposed to be.
My brothers, Sam and Dean. once hunted down a giant gecko that was terrorizing the grazing grounds of Klamath. They got a big reward for it.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, you see that obnoxious tower makes it a lot easier to find the proper mound, and I'm happy with it. Okay, so back we're gonna go to the area we were before because we're going to look for, well, pistols. I think in that same direction. If that's the same direction as. But we also I want to see if we can run into that Neil guy again. See what he thinks of us. Whoa, right at my feet. Man, I walked right up on these seconds. Luckily, there's a small kind. I'd have freaked me the hell out. Start clearing up. We'll get some more daylight, and then we'll be able to find hopefully that gun. I remember having a little bit of difficulty finding that gun. Vaguely have a memory of the area that it's in once we come across it anyway, but we shall see. Oh, oh my! That scared the shit out of me. I jumped. I heard that scuttling, man.
The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
And I will. There's some creatures like that. That scared the shit out of me, man. I don't know if this leads. Yeah. Not clear enough. Home, baby. Good job, one of you. Yeah, I think that it's on. Not on a ridge itself. I think I have a kind of a vague idea of where it's. And from here, we'll go and see if we could run into Neil, and then we're gonna head to Helios 1 and look for the message for Monica wants us to look for. I think it seems appropriate that Peter use a energy weapon doing some work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Quite a few of them. Can't get to the tail. I wish there was a better way to make it go to the areas you want. I'm pushing back and it won't go to it, so I don't know. Alright, we'll take care of you first. That's a big boy, though. Still won't let me go to that tail. Or to its forward claws. Alright.
Uh-oh.
Shooting it the old-fashioned way works. Yeah, Peter. Get him. That good a percentage, but hopefully, yeah, we landed it.
I've had worse.
Oh, you've had worse? Black Widow. Yeah, that's one thing I'm glad that the people who created a monster mod did. Got rid of the allowed you if you had arachnophobia to have them traded out to be other creatures. It's not letting me go into first person for some reason. Oh boy. Okay, let me see. I'll pause the video for a second while I try to figure this out. Okay, we're back. I had to load an earlier save of when we first left the base there. I'm not sure what was causing what, but hopefully that didn't happen again. So yeah, we're gonna have to refight all these things. We had to fight our way back up to here, but I figured may as well include it again just in case I were to get in this fight here and die or something like that. So this many scorpions, you never know. We did get into a fight with those hovering bots that were outside of the Brotherhood of Steel base. So hopefully that isn't going to cause trouble. Because before we didn't have to fight them. For whatever reason, we got spotted and they started firing on us. My crew started firing on them, so I want you to die.
Maybe I should switch to a squirt gun.
Oh, they're moving a lot faster than I'd like. Holy crap. Monica, you are braver soul than I am. Running in there to take them on face first. Now, that might be where the gun is. Alright, let's get a save. Spider venom. We could use that spider venom for, but you never know. Maybe we'll be able to make some anti-venom. Oh, that's just a wastelander. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, precious. Alright. And there's the gun though. Yeah. That must be that person there that'll help bring your attention to this spot. Oh. Job ain't done yet then. I hear you talking about that, Rob, but I don't hear what you're saying, man. Don't know if there's anything else around here. Seems like I remember finding something on some type of ridge like this, though, but I don't remember where. Like somewhere in this area. I don't remember what either. Oh, I hear it. Hello. Damn. Up. Yep, they're coming now.
Yeah, I really don't want to.
Ah, shit. Bark Scorpion Hunter, huh?
Glad that's over.
Got him.
Yeah. Time for more fighting. I know.
Yep, still more coming. Man. Stirred up a hornet's nest here, it seems. Alright, take a look real quick, see what's over this ridge. Go ahead. Off that way, see where they were coming from in that direction. Got more. I've never seen a scorpion in real life. My dad did Arizona. I think he was the one that got into their bed, man. My dad wasn't that quick moving, but from what I hear, he was quick moving that time. The hell out of that, away from it. I don't know if it actually stung. I know that could be dangerous if they sting you. Yeah, they lived in Arizona for a little bit before they came across scorpions, of course. The other area that leads to, and again, now that sandstorm is lifted again. Like, I wonder if because of the Nevada skies mod, that's what's affecting the sandstorm not applying properly when we're moving from a different cell into it, rather than like when we were inside the. Then when we came from within the Brotherhood of Steel cell itself, then it applied properly where Tabitha was. Okay, we're gonna see if there's a way through. Like some scorpions are coming through here. Yeah. It was up on one of those ridges. Where I remember finding something. I don't know. Or maybe completely misremembered. Oh, that's another one of them hell beasts. All right. You stuck in the geography?
Maybe I should switch to a squirt gun.
They finally jarred loose a tarantula knife. I've never seen one of them either. Well, it's not within my memory. But apparently, my dad at one time had one as a pet when we were kids. Thankfully, I don't remember that. But I think my mom wasn't too happy about having that around. She's not arachnophobe as I am, but still, she probably wouldn't. Oh shit! All right, big fan of venom. I need more of that. That's for sure. Oof.
I guess old guys are tougher than we look, huh?
I guess you guys are. Veronica, you want to wake up there? Oh, get a save. Thought I heard some movement to the right too. Yeah. Oh, is there a cave in there? Just a spawn point. Oh, holy shit! That scared the bejesus out of me. Oh my god! I heard it coming. I knew it was coming, but I didn't realize it was gonna be that freaking close. My god! I can't imagine how big the spiders are in that monster mod without that inversion. Have them turn into scorpions instead. I'll get your head. Won't let me. Oh well. Man, he's tough. Damn, got him lined up. Well, we're getting XP, I'll tell you that. Why won't you die? Bloody hell. Yeah, pretty frightening. Yeah, probably. We'll take your car, dude. No, we don't play caravan, but man, we'll take your beer. Why not? Yeah, maybe this is the little ridge area I was remembering. Yeah. You have a shovel? We do. That was it, huh? Just a person I remember was buried up here, I guess. Was up there as well. The way up there. Well, teacher can't because he can jump really well, but well, not meant to get up here. That must have just been it, that little ridge I was remembering. Okay, where's this taking us out to? Yeah, we're pretty close to the Helios one. Cool. So we'll do that. We'll get to the Helios one, find this message he's looking for. Then we're going to fast travel to Neil's shack and see if he's there. But right on. This worked out, leading us right to. Yeah. Definitely makes sense how they were managed to escape. Oh God, how deadly must it have been too, coming through here with all the scorpions, as they were also warding off the NCR. Had to be a hell of a tough time for them. Door. Because it's underground, and over here is there a separate little area? He must have had like a little hut or some little spot he was hiding out in, maybe. It's over here. Kind of observing this place, keep an eye on it. Be guessing that that's what this is going to be. Don't remember. Yep. Thing in here. What an absolute shithole. You hear movement, like. Seen that. I thought I heard little bugs scuttling. Okay. That off for now. Cigarette. And just your spot to get high and drink and chill out, I guess. Computer. And pet. Alright.
Let's see what we've got here. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The pulse gun. Although maybe the rangefinder could work too. And it looks like the NCR was onto some miracle farming technology.
What's a pulse gun?
Electromagnetic weapon from before the Great War. Experimental. It never saw mass production. But they were building it as a countermeasure to power armor, which they feared the Chinese were developing. Supposedly a prototype was being housed at Nellis. Imagine what it could do to the Brotherhood. We'd be on equal footing with any idiot with a gun.
And farming technology.
More or less. Supposedly it's a vegetation enhancer. NCR has a science branch headquartered at McCarran Airport. Guess they found something. Guess somebody wasn't very good at keeping secrets either. We'd never pursue it because it's not a weapon, but self-sufficiency is fundamental to us. If it works, they'd see the value of an alternate course.
And tell me about the rangefinder.
It's a targeting device for some kind of doomsday weapon based at Helios 1.
Yep,
It was
Archimedes.
lost sometime after the war. We held Helios 1 for a time. Lost a lot of people defending it. Too many. All for this weapon they never got working. If it turns out to be a dud, it'd show how flawed our goals have been. Father Elijah said he thinks a scavenger might have sold it on the strip.
I mean, this is true. It's not powering a weapon, but that's because we chose not to do that. Would that dissuade her? And would this do a better job because it could go against power armor?
Yeah, maybe they'll think twice about engaging the NCR if they know one of those could be floating around. The notes say to look around Nellis Air Force Base. He suggests going through filing cabinets and computers in the commanding officer's quarters.
Okay, good. So we can also make mention of that.
Ah, hell. Well, how could you know, right? Okay, 2 other options still on the table.
Let's pursue the pulse gun.
Yeah, maybe they'll think twice about engaging the NCR if they know one of those could be floating around. The notes say to look around Nellis Air Force Base. He suggests going through filing cabinets and computers in the commanding officer's quarters.
Yeah, well, let's go find it.
I like the way you think. See you around.
See you around. You're going with me, love. I wonder if, well, Nellis first. That's boomers, right? Right. So obviously, eventually, we're gonna make our way to finding them anyway. But I mean, I don't know. It kind of seems like we should be making mention because Petrie did read up on Archimedes, the possibility. Obviously, we didn't activate it to it, but it was to say that it could still be reacclimated. Anyway, now we're going to. Yeah, we're not going there today just yet. That might be the next video. Misguided priority. Yeah, we want to look further, obviously, about this posting. We're doing that. Also, would like to find out in this body, find the missing Brotherhood patrol. So that's also along that way. So we will be doing that. Before we head into that, one last bit I wanted to do is we will see about fast traveling directly to Neil's shack. See if we somehow bump into him there. And I don't know. I can't recall if you could actually speak to him afterwards or not. Or if once, if you fulfilled this quest and he's no longer around or what. Not right here. I could continue to make our way. Well, I'll put on our speed glasses. We're gonna get hit by heavy radiation though. I'll put on my speed glasses. Maybe what I'll do is oh, that's Tabitha. She's still around.
I don't even remember where we were going. It'll be good to travel around with Rhonda again.
with Mistress Tabitha again.
Didn't make it that far.
That wig is going to haunt my nightmares. Seriously.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm glad I didn't pause the video. But yeah, I want to see about making our way up there then, but maybe I will now pause the video as I try to make my way up there and see if we can come across Neil anywhere. Okay, it might not be anything, it might just completely ignore us. Just kind of curious about what, if any, reaction he has to how we resolve things. So yeah, I'll pause the video for now and see if we come up with anything. Be right back. I imagine that's Neil there. We'll see. And if he has anything at all to say or not.
Good work, human. Maybe
Yeah.
now this place can rest in peace.
Cool, man. And what will you do now?
I still have a job to do here. Some mutants may have heard Tabitha's broadcast and are headed here even as we speak. I'll remain and direct anyone who show up toward Jacobstown, where they'll be
cool.
much better off.
Yep. Right on.
There's nothing here for you, human. Though it is always good to see you.
Nice. I kind of want to just load and say something different to him just to see what else he says.
Good work, human.
It's probably gonna be basically the same thing, but with Tabitha gone, what will happen to this place?
Who knows? It might stay abandoned, get used as a base for raiders, or even become another colony for mutants. The future is not written, human, and it is foolish to squint at what cannot be seen.
Okay, so cool. We can. Yeah, so we can ask him this now again and have that be part of that canonical play. So that's.
I still have a job to do here. Some mutants may have heard Tabitha's broadcast.
No, okay, so we got all that. Ah, that's cool. All right, I'm glad we found him then. I do seem to recall, only vaguely. Since we got the key, I don't think it matters. But if we pickpocket it off her, if we kill her, of course we get the key. I think I remember there being a key also back behind this place, underneath the stairs, something like that. No, for sure, but I'm wanting to look just that like house. It's like I remember one time finding a key. Yep. There you go. There. In case you know, you were just sneaking around and got around to it, you get the key there. Ah, that's pretty cool. Alright, well, I think it sounds like it's about to thunder and all that, so we're going to just hang out in here and call it a day for today's session. I think in the next one we are going to be looking to make our way towards the boomers. We do, of course, now have one extra person still with us by having Raul still in the gang, but let's look at the map. I don't, yeah, it's heading up north. Maybe it makes sense that we will go to our own base, trade out Cass. Raul hang with us a bit if we head up to the boomers. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Because we've helped Cass out with her quest, been hanging with us for a bit. Veronica, we're still in the midst of doing her, so it makes sense, of course, that she's with us. And Willow's going with us the whole way as it is anyway. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So we get it. Gotta be sure we can get back in. Okay, no more issue for whatever was breaking that. I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to continue to follow along here and Peach's journey through the Fallout universe. I upload these videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also have my Witcher 3 spoiler-rich heavily modded Let's Play is still ongoing. That goes up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time as well. My Mass Effect Legendary Edition is spoiler-rich and heavily modded. That's complete. You can find it in the link in the description, as well as my Deus Ex Revolution. That's complete. Spoiler-rich, but just slightly modded. Anyway, I thank you so much for watching. That's how we gotta close it out with good, bad, and ugly, man. I love it so much. Anyways, hope to catch you guys in the next video. I'll see y'all around. Later.